What's up, y'all? Welcome to this video. This is basically a compilation of every villain I have done for pairing in Star Wars Battlefront 2. If you guys want to watch each of the individual full videos, it's going to be in the description below, as well as right here. You can click, and if you don't get anything, but besides that, I decided to just make a compilation, make it easier for you to see how to do every single lightsaber villain. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all the Battlefront support, and enjoy the compilation. So, without further ado, let's begin with his parry frames. Even though General Grievous is slow, he actually has a really simple parry frame, which is attack on guard. So what you guys want to do is hold the block button, and as soon, and I mean as soon, ladies and gentlemen, as somebody hits your guard, you want to go ahead and attack them, and it should work. That means that Grievous's parry frame is actually attack on guard, which makes it one of the relatively more simple parry frames to do. And I think that a lot of you guys will be able to pick this up fairly simple, since there are a lot more difficult ones besides Grievous. Make sure that you guys are watching your stamina, however, because he does have low stamina. Parrying costs more stamina than regular swings. So if you try to just out parry somebody and they're mashing you, you will run out of stamina before they do, and you will get punished for it. But I have faith after watching this video that you will pick up something. So first we have me parrying Rey, and here you have me doing the parry. Of course, you want to wait for them to hit your guard, and right after they do, you want to hit them right back. So you hold the guard button, the L2 button, as soon as they hit your lightsaber, R2. You can go ahead and analyze the specific frame of which you parried with Vader, and that should be more than enough to help you on your guide on exactly how to do it. So as I've said in the past, he is not that quick, so you want to make sure that you time your frames, especially when you're fighting somebody like Luke or Anakin, because they will strike faster than you, and you're gonna have to wait 1 or 2 times to strike back. Otherwise you're gonna miss parry and take damage that is unnecessary. Along with that, as I have said, you want to make sure you watch your stamina, but even if you do run out of stamina. So here we go, back at the parrying. You can see me parrying the shit out of Luke, who is mashing the hell out of me. And again, you want to wait for them to hit your guard and then attack. They hit your guard and you attack. It's really quite simple at this point, and you go ahead and carry on with your day. Again, they hit your guard and you attack. They hit your guard and you attack. You will not always match the person who is mashing you, which is why I say you should hold your guard and wait for 1 or 2 strikes so you can learn the mash pattern of your opponent, because everybody does not mash at the same speed. Some people will know that you're trying to parry and will purposely slow down their mash or speed it up so you can miss parry and take damage. Match them with your frames and you will get the priority. These users include Obi-Wan and or Yoda, and you literally parry while they swing and it will register you as first hit. This will not work with users such as Luke, Anakin, Rey, and etc. You will not get priority, you will take damage, and if it does work, it will be because it's pure luck, I can assure you. So again, the way you guys want to master this is rewatch the clips. If you don't get it the first time, that is absolutely fine. That's why I put it in slow motion for you guys. You can watch it over and over again until you master it. You can go ahead and practice that as much as you need. Don't forget, you can also parry physical swings. This Luke did not expect it. He did his. So here you have me parrying Anakin at high speeds while staying at a distance and dodging. So parrying basically essentially is on guard. You hold the guard button and you hit R2 as soon as somebody hits your guard. And if you guys want to know more in depth exactly how to do it, I recommend highly that you watch my first video where I show more in depth and explain it better. But this is more so specifically for Maul's parry frames. As I've said in the past, every character has a different parry frame. You cannot parry the same speed as Luke or Anakin as you would with Maul. So here you go, again in slow motion, on guard, and then I got the finishing strike as I've shown you. Here again we have Luke mashing the hell out of me. The only downside to Maul's parrying is basically he has low stamina. I would not recommend parrying groups. I only did so because I had enough health and I knew I would survive. But again, Maul does not have a lot of health and or stamina to be able to parry groups. He's not Vader, and he's certainly not Obi-Wan. So I suggest that you parry 1 or 2 people at most if you are able to do so. keep your distance or you will die. And again, you get to see me do it in slow motion, and it's really not that difficult. You just hold your guard button and you attack right afterwards. You are also able to parry abilities that are physical. So here we have Luke using his R1 ability, which is again a physical lightsaber swing. Even though it's an ability, you can parry it. A lot of people still do not know this and do not try to do so, but hits your guard. So he hits my guard and I attack right afterwards, and you will take no damage. And again, it is an advantage to mashers. A lot of new players are simply mashing as a group. Due to that fact, you are able to keep your health intact while also damaging players. So that is all well and good, but make sure you guys are not standing in place while trying this tech out. I've seen plenty of players still do this. You guys just stand still like Muppets. This is not fire. The game has been out for quite a while. I have made parrying the meta at this point. A lot of players know how to do it, so if you stand in place, you will get... So starting out with Kylo's parry, he is a medium parry type, as I've said in my previous videos. There's light, which is as fast as Luke, and heavy, which is as fast as someone like Vader. So Kylo's in the middle, and with him you kind of have to wait for frames. You can't just parry right off the bat, because 9 times out of 10 you will miss the first strike because he's not that fast. So you kind of have to wait until about the second or third string when somebody is attacking you to see which frame you can parry in, and then proceed and get used to it that way. So what's interesting about Kylo is that he actually parries using his cross guard, which is an interesting detail that they put in the game. So when you parry with Kylo, you'll see him block, and the cross guard will actually do damage rather than his actual saber. Sometimes he'll swing, but most of the time when you parry, it's not because he's hitting you with the saber, it's because his cross guard is hitting you. So that's an interesting little detail they put in there. But all in all, he's a medium parry type. You just have to wait for him to swing, wait for your frame, wait for their frame, I should say, and look for that frame where you can parry and go for it. And when you get used to it, then you could probably parry on the first frame, but up until then I wouldn't do it. Yoda's parry for me is the most difficult because that motherfucker front flips, and sometimes they're using abilities and sometimes they're just straight up swinging.